talkative, ain't gotta say too much. Be quiet, who got some grapes? I'm trying to. I'm all board for these. Get in, not complicated. No conversation. Get in, not complicated. No conversation. Please say less. Please say less. Please say less.
I'm blessed, I'm blessed. I don't GA. You tryna. Yes on, yes on, yes on, yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't got, you ain't go. Say less.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. This week's matchup features two teams who both walked away with a notch in the loss column last week. It's the Cardinals going up against the Eagles.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Philadelphia Eagles. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On second down, here's Wilson. On the screen, Bernard. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he finds Cook. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson, escaping the pressure right. Gets it to his running back, Bernard. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember,
Quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Ten yards still left on second down. Throwing again. Wilson. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Michael Bannon, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Mariota. And he's got a noon one. 15 yards through the air and a first down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a second down throw for Mariota. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Fresh set of downs here. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On the read option, it's Mariota. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Play fake, Mariota. And he's got the veteran here. It's Mike Wallace. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. First down, Mariota. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Wallace. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. Mariota to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Ed Dixon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are in for 6. Opposed to the tight end for 6. Gosh, those guys are so tough to cover, aren't they? Just in general, tight ends running those patterns near the goal line.
Because you have to decide how you want to treat them. Are they a wide receiver? Are they a big extra blocker on the field? Or are they a hybrid and caught in between? So are you going to use a linebacker? Are you going to use a safety? Are you going to even move a corner in if you're going to play nickel or dime defense? They usually win those matchups because they have an answer for all 3 of those positions.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it?
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there.
Now Wilson on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's second down. Throwing again here. Wilson looking left side. That's caught by Landry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. On first and 10, it's Wilson. They set up the screen to Ivory. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now they run with a backup. It's Chris Ivory trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
14, run it.
On third down, Wilson flush to his right. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And he's able to put it through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. First down throw for Mariota. And Thomas has it. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
This is Cohen. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. On 3rd down, Mariota. And this is caught by Jackson. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going up top. That's caught inside the 20. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 44 yards. From the red zone now, Mariota. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are in for 6. Forbath to add the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Wilson trying to urge his guys to go faster and get set at the line. Eluding the pressure right. And complete right side to Cook. 23 yards on the play.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Here's Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So 2nd and 10 here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. To throw on 3rd down, Wilson.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Timmy Jernigan in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time, and now it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively a dime look, 6 DBs. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Yeah, this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. Elsewhere on this Sunday in the NFL, they're in the 2nd quarter in Detroit. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. The tight end changing his position. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And got his man complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long.
Hey, big ground right here. What?
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Wilson. Flushed out right. They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. They go play action with Wilson. Flush to his right. Going for it all. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And before we could even hear from Larry, we're back and ready to go in Week 5. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Second down following the run. Now Mariota. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Mariota now to throw on first down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. This is Cohen on the toss. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing, Mariota. And he's got a noon one. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They run. This is Cohen. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe you change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Mariota now on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Mariota now. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game. And he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now Cohen. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Mariota to throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now Wilson on second down. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Alec Ogletree coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. To throw is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Gets it to his running back, Bernard. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. Now Wilson on first down. On the screen, Bernard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss. And they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
They have, by the way, gone to the third quarter now at Ford Field in Detroit, and the Lions able to stretch their lead as they score again. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll start with a give to Cohen, and he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
Time running out here on the play clock. They just get the play off. Now Mariota throwing the out route and complete. That's Jackson. 23 yards on the play.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. First down, Mariota. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Play clock winding down. Mariota, and a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And that is incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
They'll run again with Bernard. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
And they'll put Bryant in motion left. On second down, Wilson over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. On first down, Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mark Barron in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. To throw is Wilson. To throw on second down. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Third and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. From the gun, it's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the rookie from UCLA, Fabian Moreau. And he's going to take this. Back to the 37-yard line. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. getting the interception here. Mariota buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Second down, Mariota. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. Touchdown, Cardinals. Mike Wallace, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A nice gain of 21 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that on their set.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write the...
Man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there for Philly. 43 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Second down now after the incompletion. Little motion now from the tight end. Here's Bernard. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. On 3rd and goal, Wilson flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now a second down throw for Mariota. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. The Cardinals on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 17. To throw is Mariota. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They go with the option on 4th down, left side. Marcus Mariota, nobody's going to catch him. The 40. He's at the 30. 10 for touchdown, Cardinals. Marcus Mariota. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Elsewhere, Ford Field, they're into the fourth quarter now. And it's the Lions who have scored to extend their lead. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Michael Kendricks leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. On second down, here's Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And he motions the wide receiver. Third and long. It's Wilson. incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Throwing here, Mariota. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Mariota being chased out left. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And Green with a catch left side. A good pick up there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Bryant with a catch right side. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. The 13 yards that time of the 1st. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well, so now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic, but downfield in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dez Bryant, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion. They'll try and run with Bernard. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for two does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this one incomplete. Well, apparently taking a knee is not in vogue. They're not able to add another touchdown on. And now the ball game is over.